Hey there everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Repo, and I make 4K gaming video content in the highest quality settings possible. I picked up a new game the other day that I saw some other folks on YouTube talking about called The Forever Winter. It's in early access on Steam, and it's developed by Fundog Studios. So I played it for a few hours, and I have a very quick review, and I thought everyone might want to see it in 4K and hear how my playtime went. I played through the first few missions. I only saw one deployment area really, with a couple of spawn points, so please bear in mind that this is nothing like a true review with a full playthrough. I was really only on this game for like 3 or 4, maybe 5 hours. I spent a lot of that time creeping around and trying not to get killed. This is a brutal game where you are a lowly scavenger, at least at first, from what I saw, trying to find water. Oh, and more on that in a minute. And material left behind after gunfights and battles between enemies which are either much, much bigger than you or vastly outnumber you, or both. The environment and graphic effects are really just excellent. It looks like there's been a war on for, well, forever. And the ruins and bunkers and everything all just look perfect. The sound is very good too. The tanks and giant robots and killer wasp robots are absolutely terrifying and make a lot of noise when they're fighting with each other, which really puts you into the experience of hiding behind a rock and hoping that they don't come over this way. The gameplay, from what I saw, is very, very basic, which is what you might expect from an early access game. You get a mission or quest to scavenge a thing, water or robot parts or whatever, and you spawn in and you go look for it. There's usually a big fight going on between the two factions while you're looking, which can get a little tricky, dodging the reinforcements and stray bullets. And there are these like zombie things that also run around that you have to look out for. You get the thing, and then you get to an extraction and you get the hell out. That's pretty much it for the whole gameplay loop. Now, it also has to be said that I had 2 or 3 things that I really didn't love, even taking early access into consideration. This is stuff that really has to get fixed ASAP. First, the enemy AI is just terrible. They spawn out of nowhere, and they zero right in on you even though you're hiding, and there's no way they could know you were there. Every time this happens, though, in my experience, the game tells you that there was a network error, and it doesn't make you lose your stuff when you inevitably die. Second, the game UI is pretty bad, in my opinion. It feels to me like they're going for like a future retro sort of thing, and it's just not fun to use. It's not a huge deal, but I found it a little annoying. So this is very clearly a game in an early access state, and while it looks and sounds fantastic even right now, I don't see it getting to what I would call ready for a real release for at least a year. I mean, honestly, probably more like 2 years, or maybe even 3. If the fun dogs stick with it, though you can see the bones of how this can eventually be a really good game. Oh, and water. That's the third thing I didn't like. There's this water mechanic in-game where you have to scavenge water and give it to your base to upgrade the base and make it better. The thing is, it currently runs out in something like real time. So if you have 4 days of water, and then you go on a vacation, or you play something else for 4 days, your base runs out of water, and you lose all the stuff you had stored, and any upgrades that you made to the base are gone. Now, I didn't get in far enough for that to really matter to me, but I could see that being a real game breaker later on, My guess is that Fundog will change this mechanic to allow more casual players to only lose water for in-game time, not real time, or they'll make like a hardcore server setting where it stays like it is now and they'll do it a different way or something. Anyway, not a bad game, really, really looks nice, but still not ready for prime time, in my opinion. Please enjoy the video, and I hope that you have a great day, everybody.
Wake me up in a year.